Good day, everybody. We are addressing increasing your club head speed this week, and we have your very own vice captain on the tee box, John Frito, who has given me permission to use his video. Right, one of the most common things that I've seen, as I've stated in the copy which you have read before opening this video, is an incorrect grip. Now, you get weak grips and overly strong grips. All of those play a role in how the body mechanics work, and obviously therefore club head speed. John actually has a pretty decent grip. The right hand's quite spread from the left hand, which is not an entirely bad thing if you are trying to increase club head speed. But when I look at the positioning of those hands, there's two knuckles showing over the top. He's got it in the fingers, and both these are off to the right shoulder, so that's pretty good. The other thing that I really enjoy about John's setup here is that he has a good spine angle tilt, which encourages better rotation. Therefore, the bigger muscles start to work into the backswing and downswing, giving him more speed as well. Ball position good, lovely stance. Looking at John on the left-hand side, you can see that he's not in an entirely bad position at all, and I always encourage all my golfers to get their weight as much forward as possible under the feet. Right. The second issue that I'd like to address is the swing path. Now, the swing path very often determines the club head speed. If we look at John's swing path, not necessarily going back, that's not what we addressed. I actually addressed his downswing path because he gets quite flat into the backswing, right? But I'm addressing his change of swing path down. His plane changes and he comes down slightly over the top and steep, as you can see. All right, now that immediately is going to take club head speed away. It's going to give the ball a lot of left to right spin, and he's going to lose distance off the tee and off his shots. So we needed to fix that immediately in order for him to try and get back to shape on the golf course. So really I gave John several pictures in his head, and I gave him a drill. I'll just show you what that drill was. The drill was a right foot back drill. It encourages you to rotate well and stops the opening of the body too soon. In other words, it encourages you to move a little more laterally on the way down and not spin out of the shot, bringing the club over the top. So it's quite an exaggerated backswing he takes here, all right? But we're trying to encourage that position more. Now, it's an exaggeration, and often with a drill there's a bit of exaggeration, but it gets you feeling where you need to be coming from. Okay, so after doing a few drills, John's swing path improved tremendously. Let's have a look what happened. And that's a fantastic position. If we go back just a frame, you'll see that it's a lot shallower. And when I say shallower, I'm talking about the club or the shaft plane. It's below his right shoulder, whereas here you can see that it's very steep and above the right shoulder. All right, and then he shallows it out nicely into position there. Look at that. And if we look at him on this, on this picture here, is quite a bit steeper still. Just remove that yellow line. You can see, and then he's going to come a little more across the line, whereas John is now going to come more from the inside. There you go, look at that. Alright, then he needs to just hit onto the ball, and you can see his extension now is where we want it, and you'll see that his extension is going left on the one on the left hand picture. Look, it goes left quite quickly, and if John just lets his hip turn through a little more, you can see how much more extended he's able to get out there, creating more draw spin on the ball, which is what we need to create that club head speed. If I compare John now to Mark O'Meara, who's also a senior golfer, you will see that Mark's swing path is shallowing. You can see there, from the inside, and check, there we go, through impact, and he's got a fantastic extension through, very similar to that of John's. The only difference is Mark's hip is turning through quicker. So there you go, something to think about. It's an image that you need to have. If we look at John's front position now through impact compared to the previous, you will actually see a significant difference in his extension through. This one on the right is the old, where he came slightly over the top. You'll see that he throws it over the toe, little, and you'll see the left arm start to chicken wing straight away. Look at that. Can you see it going? Pulling in. And if I take you now coming a little shallower, you'll see that the extension of the arms stays. So it's a fantastic improvement. Even his head is starting to follow through more, not staying down as long, rotation through the ball better. So that's really a phenomenal difference. And the reality is you need to practice this regularly in order for yourself to become comfortable with it and for there to be a little bit more muscle memory.